Okay, and 5,
4,
3.
2. Okay. 11 months.
Ho ho ho
And
ho
they met
ho ho
online.
ho ho.
What's happening? What's happening?
Hey guys, what's up? We're back. It's Heath and Bernie for another episode of Marry Me Now. That's why I don't like shows like this. You make a mockery out of marriage. This is the last episode, I think.
We missed last week.
Yeah,
we had a lot going on.
Yeah, we couldn't do last week. But this week we're back.
Was it the last week? I thought it was.
They said 8 weeks.
Look at his. Oh, he looks sick. He looked. I think he was gonna throw up.
He looks faint.
He looks sick.
So we're gonna see what these fools talking about today. See what they
don't call them fools.
See what they're gonna get into. See if their relationship is worth the proposal that is being proffered. And stay around to the end because we're gonna talk about the dynamics of their relationship to see actually, what issues they have that we can address that can give some potential advice about how to address those issues if you're going through the same thing.
What?
So let's jump right into it, and here we go.
See what's happening. Oh my gosh, he said a wedding.
I hope he told his parents about this black woman that he's married, that's trying to holler at him.
I'm sure they know about her because they've probably been together. Well, maybe it's another 7-year. You know how these folks do.
So that's one of the things that I learned about this show is that after speaking and communicating with Jakaya, I think she was episode 4. She said that Rebecca Lynn Pope is not their love and life coach in like real life. They're like their love and life coach for this show.
Well, that's what I thought, just to be a part of the fakeness of it's not whatever they told the mate it's gonna be about, but they just call her my life coach.
Yeah. But it's not like they're her clients and there's history
thought that,
there.
Though.
I thought that she was like, I'm your love and life coach, meaning that they have been to see her about life coaching or love coaching or whatever in the past, but that's not true. That they're just there for the show. She's just there for the show.
Yeah, I never thought she was their real life coach. I thought that went along with the fake them marrying me. With the part of the scheme of this is about renovating the house and just my life coach. I thought that was another piece, which it is.
Okay.
I never thought it was their real life coach.
I didn't know because she is a life coach and relationship coach.
Oh, in real life.
In real life, yeah. That's how she got the show.
Oh,
she pitched the show, and that's because of her experience. She's a matchmaker, actually.
Oh. So
she's Nigerian. That means her father's Nigerian.
That's why he said it is a joke.
And I don't know how he's gonna feel about that.
This is completely.
This is a cultural deviation from.
This is completely backwards for Nigerian.
Oh yeah. Let's see what happens.
We met online.
Okay. 11 months.
Ho 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 ho
and they met
ho
online.
ho ho.
What's happening? What's happening?
Ho 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 ho. Wait a minute.
Why does she want to get married? It's just 11 months.
It's not even been a year, and y'all met online, and you think you about to roll up to a white man and ask him to marry you after 11 months?
This is gonna be interesting.
I don't know what time.
Why does she want it?
She's 35.
Oh, maybe that's why, because he's 45. Wow, she wants to get married already?
He's 45? I wonder if he's been married and has kids.
But this is the first time she mentioned age. Why did Olivia, I'm going to call her Olivia Pope. What's her name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Why she asked him? I just put stuff on my lips.
Stop. Move your hand out the way. I'm trying to get it off. You're trying to interfere with me getting it off.
But this is the first time she mentioned age. Remember, we be trying to figure out people's age. She just threw it out there.
Well, she's mentioned it before, but...
No, they ain't never told people's age.
They have told somebody the age.
I
think the last one they said a woman's age.
Well, they normally don't, though. We always trying to figure out people's age. That's interesting.
But this is because it's a 10-year dynamic, and interesting. She wants a buddy.
She got a buddy already.
Y'all buddies.
I mean,
y'all been dating for 11 months.
That's your buddy.
Hey, buddy.
What's happening? How you doing
today?
Good old buddy.
So if you want a buddy, keep a buddy. Don't ask this man to marry you.
Oh my gosh. Let's see what's going on with them.
This is some foolishness.
But why 11 months? Why does she want to get married in 11 months like that? So she don't got to deal with his parents because they not. She said he an orphan.
Yeah, I think she said his mom and dad are all gone.
So they must have passed away or something, or he never had any.
I don't know.
Well, that's sad.
You don't got no barriers.
That's a plus because I was just wondering how the white side of the family is gonna feel about because they feel some kind of way.
Does he have any siblings?
Well, she said something about some sister. So this ought to be interesting. So at least she don't got to deal with parents and stuff.
It's not. I don't like the context of why she wants to get married. I want a buddy, want a friend.
I don't think she even understands what she
said he's a creature of comfort, and you want to joke this and move this along.
It's 11 months. What?
To move?
It's not even been a year. Okay.
I can't even articulate that. See, I can't even articulate it. This is disturbing.
What's disturbing?
That they would vet this woman and be like, this is a good candidate to do this show on. I think her mother passed away. She's not close to her father. And they haven't talked about some very serious things in their relationship. They've only been together 11 months. And she's got a whole bunch of unknowns. She just asked a question. Does he have any family, or he's not close with his family? No. Do you know why? No. Well, there's reasons why. And she's like, that's very interesting. Come on, you need to know this information. And you 35.
I wonder why he's not close to the family he has. Because sometimes when you have mixed interracial couples, they're not close to the family because they don't like who you're dating, especially on the white side. And it could be the black side too. But sometimes that's why they're not close to their family. But I have no idea if this is the case.
Their relationship has so many red flags that I don't know why they would choose this woman.
Sorry, I was trying to turn off the fan.
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't know why they would choose this woman to do this show with. She's just not. And
it must be some
her rationale for doing the show. I just want a buddy. Getting older, getting married. I want to get married, have children.
I've never heard somebody say they want to get married because they want a buddy.
Previous relationships didn't work, so why not now? She's carrying like, why not now? I'm just going with the flow. Like you out here, just you trying to go to Bahamas? Oh, okay, sure, yeah. That's why I don't like shows like this. You make a mockery out of marriage. And then with her asking him after 11 months, this is just stupid. This is just the wrong.
11 months is real quick.
For a wedding.
I can see if they were like deep in love and they had they did all this deep soul searching stuff. But from her account, there's things that they haven't even talked about.
I feel like I'm shocked because it's 11 months because most of the people have been like 7 years, 6 years, 2 years, 11 months.
And you just want a buddy.
This is the wrong show.
Stupid.
I know
girl.
This chick said, "Do you feel like you're moving too fast?" Not really. Within a little bit because it's about to be a year. So you think a year is enough time to understand you want to marry a man to the point where you just going to just jump ahead and you have no.
Sound like she don't even know a lot about
regard for yourself or him. I don't even know why. I don't even think she wants to do this. I think she thinks this is a nice, cute thing to do. Oh, that sounds fun. Let's go to Bermuda. Let's take a trip to the Bahamas. I think I heard it was nice.
Like, let me do this show.
Yeah, it's very cavalier. Very cavalier. Like, I'll go on this. I'll apply for this dating show and let's see. Maybe it might help my real estate career. Maybe I think that's maybe that's an angle she's trying to push toward.
You're gonna break up with him if he says, I don't like
She's stupid.
I don't like how they put this on the guy and then get mad when he say no. I feel like that's so unfair. I feel like you need to be able to take whatever he say and go on because this all your idea.
Yeah, and you feel like if he says no, then I should break up because if he does, it's a waste of time. If he doesn't know now, then when will he ever know?
She need to talk to some of them 7 years.
She's saying, I think she's feeling under the gun. She's like, it's a waste of time. Like, what are we waiting for? It's been 11 months. I don't even know you. You don't even know. Hold on. You don't know me.
Yeah.
You don't even know what you're asking. You just think, oh, this is irritating. This is stupid. She's black. That's a black girl. That's a little black girl. I don't know.
Her little real estate friend from around the way. She got all this urbanness up in her. What is killing me is the surprise on her face, like she don't know her own culture. When they're talking, she's like, Like, really? She has this look on her face like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, really?
I
I'm
think
like,
she's
now,
realizing the magnitude of what it is that she's about to do
because she looks
and the
surprised and
impact that it's
shocked.
going to have on her family and on her boyfriend. She didn't think about any of that.
I don't know why you didn't think about
by
any
family,
of that.
I mean her dad.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I didn't. Ooh. It's like, oh, she probably thought about it, but she didn't think about it because people keep saying the same thing.
Yeah. But her looks on her face look like, really? That's what you think?
I think it's because she's hoping to get somebody. You know how you say something like, yeah,
Oh,
and then her friends are like, no, it's no good idea.
No bueno.
He thinks he's going to a simple old open house. He's helping his girlfriend out on a show he's real excited to help her. He's being the supporting boyfriend, and then she's going to come up with the boom bap and be like, when you want to get married, like right now and today, like right now.
I can't wait to see what he gonna say.
He better say no. If you don't say no, bro, you in for a long suffrage.
What I think about what?
The father being okay with it. The Nigerian
I feel
father.
like they do, every time they build up these parents to be upset, and then they just turn around and be like, it's fine.
You think that he's like thinking, I'm in Africa, Nigeria rather, and you're 35 years old. What can I tell you? I can't control your life.
I feel like no, because I think African parents, they do control their kids' life all the way till they die, all the way. But I feel like he just said that for the show, but he really felt some kind of way about it.
Oh.
That's what I kind of feel like. He was just like, oh, this is if this is what they do today, then it's okay. Really, he got right off that phone and got up and went and talked to his friends. It was like, you are not going to believe this. That's what I think what really happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that there's...
You know how strong that culture is.
I know, but, I'm going to propose to a man tomorrow. What can you say?
I know, even though...
Just like if this, I don't know.
I feel like he said what he had to say, but I feel like deep down inside, he still don't like it. I don't think he likes it.
Yeah, and he didn't even address the fact that you've been dating a man for a year.
That's what I'm saying.
And you're to the point where you're going to ask him to marry you. And, what about, is there any conversation that needs to be had about that? I don't know. I'm not a parent that's had, and never will be a parent that's had somebody come to...
Oh, am I shaking?
Yeah, that too.
Sorry.
But when she came to us and told us that she was going to get married to the guy,
right?
Even though we didn't agree with it, we were like, okay.
Well, we said okay, but not really okay, because we made her think about, because she was thinking of marriage so flippant, like I'm going to the store. Yeah. I'm like, wait.
So like this woman.
Yeah, it's not. It's bigger than just, oh, I'm going to do this, and if it don't work, I'll just get a divorce. It's not. It's just so flippant. But
I think the point being that if you're an adult and you're making your own decisions and you got a job and you're not in the house, if you say, I want to marry this person, even though we don't agree, it's like, what can we say? You can't.
Right. Especially when people grown. It's like,
yeah. So I think that's where her father's like, well, if what y'all doing now is women asking men, then so be it. Let it be so.
And she's 35. She's almost 40. Yeah, so but I'm sure he still don't like it, because culture is a lot.
If you think that this is a premature proposal, that there's a lot they haven't discussed, and you're not really in agreement with it, then why did you let this couple or this woman come on the show and do this?
For ratings.
That's why I do not care about how famous someone can get, or about how many YouTube or videos you like or people subscribe. I do not want to put somebody in a situation for failure.
Yeah.
Because that's their life that they got to live in, and I got to be accountable to God for the people that He allows me to steward through relationship success and failure.
Yeah.
And I can't be out here just, this is a bad idea, and I'm going to shepherd you through this bad idea. This is stupid. Rebecca, you should know better than that. You shouldn't be a love and life coach and then coaching them to do something that's just completely wrong.
But the love and life coach thing is fake, Heath. Remember, you gotta remember. She's not really their love and life coach.
I don't like this. I'm glad this is the last episode.
They just use that title for her to go along with the fake show that they say.
I think it's so bad to be a professional that's using your professional knowledge and background and escorting somebody through a bad decision to propose to somebody that you believe she doesn't know. You believe that he don't know her. You believe that there's been no discussion of relationship and marriage in y'all's history.
Look what they're doing again. They building it up. They building. Like, oh, he not gonna like it. He gonna walk off. Watch. He be like, oh, okay, yeah, let's get married. This is what the show do.
I doubt that. I seriously doubt that.
I don't know, but when they be doing this, all this negative build up, it seemed to be okay when it comes to the person. So we'll see.
Don't like it.
Oh, Victoria!
Look, she a black girl. She a black girl.
I think Victoria was twerking.
She a black girl. What?
Look at his. Oh, he looks sick. I think he was gonna throw up.
He looked faint.
He looked sick.
He looked faint. He looked like he's about to pass. He looked like he looked faint. He was like
faint. I think he looked sick, like he's about to throw up.
Because he's thinking.
He's the first person that said now, but you know why? Because we only been dating 11 months. What are you talking about?
11 months.
Because the other people are like, sure I will. And then they say, well, right now. And it's like, wait, ho. Right now? I didn't know you meant right now.
And she didn't do no, I love you, we've been together. That like other people did.
Like no history, but what? She don't know nothing. So she didn't have no history to say. Oh my gosh. And her whole way of asking, it wasn't even like, it wasn't, she didn't even have nothing to say into it.
It wasn't, it was like, I know you said, remember I said it was going to be on a show about real estate?
She said, can you just listen?
Can you marry me? Will you marry me now?
Girl, he said now.
In front of the whole, oh no, there's no way in the world he's going to say yes. He said now. He might say yes because everybody's around.
I don't know if he'll say that because he might have to excuse himself and go throw up because he looks sick.
If it was me, nauseous. I would be like,
can we talk in the other next room? Let's go talk. Wait a minute. I need to go talk to you in the kitchen.
I would have to be like,
I would say, let's go talk in the kitchen. That's what I would say.
I was like, do I really want to do this? And then I would say, are you
serious? What is happening right now? What are you doing? I would take her in the kitchen. I'm not going to be able to do this in front of all these people. I need to have a serious conversation with you because I just met you online 11 months ago. What are you doing in this dress right now?
In front of all these people, put me on blast.
Do you know my middle name?
Do you know? Oh my gosh.
Excuse me. Let's go in the kitchen.
This is going to be exactly what it is I thought it was going to be.
No, it ain't.
Stupid.
The show make it look like he gonna be mad. Watch, he gonna be like, okay, yeah. Because this show is so fake.
He ain't mean it.
Look at her face. She's shocked. I told you. What the heck is she doing? She keeps repeating.
She is trying to make sure he's sure. She's trying to give him an out. I think
she knows him enough to know like he really don't mean yes. Because when he said yes, she was like shocked. You see her do that?
Yeah, I think that
he said yes.
I think that she thinks that this was a cute idea, and it'd be fun to do. Why now? Why not now? Now that she's done it and he said yes, she's like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Like, I think she's having second thoughts.
I don't know why she keep asking him, like, what we getting ready to do? We're going to be together forever.
She has second thought. I think she's thinking like, oh, I don't want.
We're going to be married like right now.
Yeah, she
keeps saying it.
She's unconsciously sabotaging the ask because she's having second thoughts because she knows she don't know that nigga. What?
1 week after the ceremony, Marc paused the relationship with what? They are now in couples counseling, and Debbie's family supports her desire to work. Debbie's father is visiting Texas next month and is looking forward to meeting Marc for the first time.
Whoa! Whoa!
It was too fast.
Whoa!
Wait. 1 week later, what?
Hold on.
He just went through the motions. I knew you did it too sick.
Yeah, I told you.
He looked sick really when she said it in the car. He was having the pause. 1 week after the ceremony, Marc paused the relationship with Debbie. What the heck does that mean? Pause the relationship? You're married. You can't pause nothing.
See, this is why I don't like this show. This is exactly what I was talking about.
I knew this was gonna say something crazy.
They pushed this relationship together when all of the red flags were there that this should not be pushed together. I'm not saying they shouldn't continue dating. I'm not saying that they should not have ever gotten married. But the way that this couple who only knew each other for 11 months, met online, and hadn't had very serious discussions that are necessary when you actually are considering marrying somebody and merging lives together. You need to have these conversations, and they hadn't had any of it, but yet you still push them together. And then you bring cameras to this man in front of a crowd of people.
He felt pressured and just
exactly.
Did it.
Of course, you feel pressured. The way he said it, yes, yes.
I know.
He ain't mean it, and I was just about to say
when in the car he was looking real second fiddle, like
yeah. I mean, he had no support. Nobody was there.
Himself.
Nobody was there from at the wedding on his side.
Well, he ain't had nobody.
No friends, no family, nobody.
They say he didn't have no family or friends.
Well, how do they know? They only met the man 11 months ago.
That's true.
He may have some family and friends that they just don't know about.
Yeah, I don't know.
I knew they should. 1 week later, after the ceremony, Marc paused the relationship. Yeah.
How you pause that jump though?
I don't know. I don't know how you pause it.
What does that mean?
You got holy married, and he prayed in Jesus' name over you. Because y'all, and if you consummated the marriage, the state of Texas is gonna be like, "What you mean pause?" Maybe they were like, "Okay, let's you go back to your house," because now they had to move in together.
Yeah.
And you know what happens when you live together.
Now they're in counseling. Why did he say yes?
This is why you should have went to counseling before you did this stupid stuff.
He looked like he was going to throw up in the house when she asked. Why did he say?
Wrong.
He said yes way too fast. Even she was shocked. She was like,
"Yeah."
And that's why she kept asking him. You know what we getting ready to do?
But you know what?
You know what we doing?
We don't know what happened, but I believe some of that stuff was Debbie's fault. Debbie sabotaging the marriage that she said she wanted. Now that she got it, I think she was doing stuff to make it be like harder. Because
you mean after they got married?
Yeah, I think that she wanted to ask and to do it and to get married to Marc, but I don't think she wanted to be his wife. I think she saw the idea of being married and having kids and all that other stuff, but that actually being his wife, she ain't know what that meant, and she was like, "Oh no, let me go ahead and let's pause this." But it says Marc paused it. No, I think Marc felt like it was too much.
Well, he was in shock.
Oh, this is a perfect ending to this story, because I was getting pissed. I was like, if they live happily ever after.
I know.
I mean, if they present this like they're living happily ever after.
That's what I thought. That's what I knew they was gonna make it look like that.
I was gonna question my own judgment. I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. After 22 years,
I was waiting to see what this said, because I was like, I want to see the history.
And I made some notes. I wrote down putting people together that shouldn't be. Forcing people, meaning putting people together in marriage that shouldn't be. I think this was the biggest fallacy of this episode, that you force some people to be together that they should not have been together. You force people to marry that should not have been married at this point.
Because, they didn't force?
Yes, they did. They set up a whole show.
I mean, not Paul. You talking about her?
Her, the show.
I see.
Oprah. It's your fault, Oprah.
Oh God, you gonna blame Oprah?
Yeah. So you now are responsible for whatever happens in their relationship. You're responsible for it because Debbie and Marc were all put together because of y'all orchestrated the whole thing.
Debbie's whole process was so flippant. It was like, I'm going to 7-Eleven.
You know why it's flippant? Because you don't have nothing invested.
11 months.
You don't have anything invested in the relationship except for 11 months of I want a buddy.
And she looks.
You don't build a marriage off of I want a buddy.
Yeah.
And now you find that out after a week.
All I know is Marc looked very nauseous after she said we want to get married. But then, which is why it was so weird, he looked nauseous, and then he was like, "Yeah."
I told you that. When you bring somebody,
he did do it under the pressure with the cameras.
That's exactly what happened.
That guy did do it
because you don't have no. I mean, you're think about you're there to support your girlfriend. She turns around in a wedding dress and asks you to marry her.
Is this a wedding dress show?
It's like, oh yeah, because you have to say yes. You're in a room full of people. The cameras are on you. She's already dressed up, and then you see her when they're driving to the wedding. She was trying to talk about, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? Blah, blah, blah.
She knows him, that she knew he wasn't sure in what he said.
She said in the beginning of the show that he was uptight and was like very
comfortable.
Comfortable. And so you're going to do this to this man like that? You ain't right, Debbie.
Well,
and
she got.
This show
You see
ain't
what
right.
she got.
Exactly.
You see what she got.
Now you got everything. That
1 week later, he didn't even. Not even a month. A week later.
I hope counseling addresses because y'all married. Y'all married now. It's just what it is. In the Bible, there's a lot of people in the Bible that that were married and no one knows how they got married because all that the Bible deals with, not all that Bible, but what a lot of what Scripture deals with is, okay, this couple is married and this is the issue they're going through. How are they going to get through it together? It doesn't matter the circumstances under which you got married. Y'all decided to jump on TV and get married. So now you need to deal with the married folk, grown folk, married stuff.
What's it's tripping me out is the word they use. Marc, pause. How you would pause?
Yeah, and why do they use that word?
I don't know. The word is tripping me out because you are married. What you pausing? You can't pause. No, you gotta undo.
Yeah,
you can't pause. You're gonna have to backtrack and undo. So what do you mean pause?
Unless they're using the language, you know how somebody says, "Oh, well, we're gonna take a pause right now." And
why did they say
we're gonna step back and take a pause?
But this is my point. Why didn't it just say they are in counseling right now or whatever?
Yeah.
How did he pause? Did he actually leave and say, "I don't want to be in this relationship anymore right now"?
I hope he did leave.
Let's go to counseling, or I need counseling. Because pause means pause. Hit pause, stop. But
temporarily, stop temporarily.
How you stop when you married? How you pause?
You leave. I hope he did. I hope he must have
laughed because he said pause the relationship. That means I don't want to do this with you.
Yes.
No more.
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
Pause.
Because I was all down to help you with your open house,
real estate.
I wasn't down for marriage, but now you done finagled me into a marriage at the possibility. This. And what Joseph did to Mary is he was going to divorce her quietly when she said that she was pregnant with some dude named the Holy Spirit's baby.
Jesus.
And so he's like, oh, okay, Holy Spirit, really?
Right.
Okay, all right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to say we're going to go ahead and get married, but then I'm going to divorce you later quietly because I don't want to embarrass you. And that's what I think Marc did. He did not embarrass her publicly. He waited until a week later. I don't think it was a week later. I think
it says 1 week after the ceremony.
Yes, I think the conversation started the day after the ceremony. And then
I think it started
and then they arguing. Yes, I'm talking about that night.
That same day.
The same day of the ceremony. I think
it took a week for him to
I think it probably
pause.
I think they probably celebrated that night, but then the next day after they slept on it and woke up like, oh shoot, I got a ring on my finger. Oh no! And then they started the conflict, and it took a week for him to be like, you know what, I'm a pause, or her be like, you know what, you need to go back home, or where however they decided to live
maybe
together.
They probably didn't even in 1 week. They didn't even get to move in together yet. He just paused the relationship. It's like he didn't even move in together. He's like, I think I'm gonna stay at my house.
They better not. I think they did move in together. I have no knowledge of this.
1 week.
It don't take long to move in. I mean,
it might. You got a lot of stuff.
Well, okay, maybe
they sleeping. That ain't enough time.
They're sleeping because she said the next step was for them to move in together. So I think after that week, after that marriage, they were like, okay, I'm gonna come over, or whoever's gonna come over.
Let me tell you something. They didn't move it in together. If he paused it in a week, during those days in the week, he was not packing nothing. He was thinking like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? You gotta
pack up your stuff, or she gotta pack up her stuff. He was not
packing his stuff at all.
I think it was a combination of her. Like, you're married now, so you got to do this. You got to do that. I know. I think she did a little bit of that, and it drove him a little bit. Okay, this is too much.
I think she knew he was in shock. That's why she kept saying it.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, can you turn that fan down now? At the same time, you got to respect that this man is he's not in the headspace that you're in. You're not in the headspace of being a wife. Mm-hmm. She's not. You want to be married, but you don't want to be a wife. Everybody want to be married, but nobody want to be a wife.
Does she even know what that is, though?
No, she don't know what it is. It's so irritating. And the three things that I wrote down: not knowing somebody enough. When you try to get married, or if you're thinking about getting married, you have to know that person. I'm not saying a timeline is 11 months is not enough time. I am saying that you have to have certain conversations that allow you to peer into the life of that person, so that you know and have a degree of confidence that you know him the best of your ability.
So you know who you're marrying.
Exactly.
I mean, you need to know who that person is, inside and out.
You need to know. I think it was primarily important is you need to know their preferences, desires, and
beliefs, value system.
Yeah, their preferences, desires, their beliefs, their value system.
Yeah.
Because those are the things that's
the core of
govern their decision making and their perspective.
Exactly.
And what they define as truth and reality.
Exactly.
Because one person's with the same set of facts, somebody can look at it from a completely different perspective, and that's their truth and that's their reality.
Exactly.
Where you have somebody that has a completely different background, and that's their truth and the reality, how they look at that. You have to know a person's perspective to understand that what their truth and reality is, because that is what's going to determine how they make decisions, which are going to directly affect you. Yeah. Like this foolish woman, Debbie. Sorry, Debbie. I mean, call you foolish. Actually, I did mean to call you foolish.
No, you didn't, Debbie. But
I'm doing this because you want a buddy. You made a decision to get married to somebody because you want a buddy.
Well, buddies pause things.
Yeah.
That's what buddies do. Sometimes they don't want to be your buddy.
Good old
I'm
chum.
not feeling the buddy thing right now. I'm going to pause. Boop.
That decision right there was stupid. Stupid. This is what they should do. They should pick up from where they are. Like, if they want to pause their relationship and step back, they should pick up from where they are in marital counseling and talk about dating and talk about all the things. They should go through like official premarital counseling, because they're really in premarital mindset.
We don't even know if they even had marriage conversations.
She didn't say that they did.
Right. And
they really should have those counseling sessions replicate a premarital context, because don't act like y'all married, like the bond and your commitment to one another is solidifying the love that you have and that it should make this relationship work. Don't put that pressure on that relationship, even though y'all in a marriage.
Right.
That's a stupid thing to do, because you don't have the love and the history and the commitment to the relationship to bind yourself to that relationship. You just we got together on 11 months ago,
TikTok,
and through social media, online dating, and now she a surprise wedding to me.
Showed up in a wedding dress,
right?
And I was helping sell her house. Because she's a real estate
I wasn't in the mindset of getting married. I didn't even know if I wanted to marry her. I was forced to say yes so that I wouldn't embarrass her. And then now, I have to deal with all the married ramifications, all the relationship stuff. I don't really want to do that.
I'm telling you, he was packing a box and he said, "You know what? Pause. I'm not moving. I'm not doing any of this." I changed my mind.
Yeah. So don't do this. Don't do this foolishness. Even for a man to ask a woman to marry them without knowing that person well enough to have the conversation, or not having certain conversations with that person to know their belief systems, their values, and all that other stuff. Because you got to know how that stuff is going to affect you. Now, if you know all that stuff and you sign up anyway and be like, okay, yeah, I'm signing up, then, you get what you want. You get what you asked for. And she got what she asked for. But now Marc was like, I ain't asked for this, though. And you did too much.
And I wonder, remember she said if he says no, she might break up and leave him. Well, you really didn't like, you don't really like him then.
Yeah, if you can leave the man, he's that's so frustrating. He's
all this flippantness
going hard for you by supporting you with your business and your open house. And because he won't marry you, you're gonna break up with him. Because you think
marry you on the spot, out of the blue.
And because he won't marry you on the spot, out of the blue, you're gonna break up with him because, what are we waiting for? Nigga, I just met you 11 months ago. I'm waiting for 12 months to decide that if I want to be with you another year. That's what I'm waiting for.
Victoria was right.
Who's Victoria?
The round the way girl.
Oh.
That's my friend. Yeah. That's my friend.
So that's what I feel about this episode and this foolishness.
Well, and they ended on a note that makes sense for this whole show.
Yes. This is the perfect way to end.
Yeah.
The moral of this show, don't do it. Don't do this. Even though some people, it did work out well. Some people it didn't work out well, but they've been together 6 years.
Yeah,
they got children
or at least
already.
1 year, 2 years.
Yeah,
Jacayla and them was what? I don't know if I'm saying her name.
Jakaya.
But they knew each other like in high school.
They had history. Their moms are like almost close friends.
Yeah, see, this is all that's
almost
all
best
very
friends, but
different.
close friends.
That's all very different.
Yeah, I mean,
the other people was, but the 7 years didn't get married.
Yeah,
with 3 children. I'm still pissed off by that. That just talking about this whole situation ain't right. I ain't gonna talk about it though.
Yeah, well. All right, y'all. Let us know in the comments if you agree with us, agree with me or Bernie,
or what you thought about this.
Think
I'm
dead
episode.
Wrong, and y'all gonna go ahead and get married. And if y'all gonna propose to some man randomly, because you think that it's time and you want a pal
after 11 months,
stupid,
buddy,
don't do it. All right, y'all. Hey, also, if you want us to review some other shows, let us know.
Oh yeah,
what those shows are.
Since this one is over.
Yeah, since this one is over, thankfully, because I. But if you want us to review some other shows, let us know. All right, y'all.
We out.
We out.
Bye.
Holla.